What's going on, guys? Gonna be playing some Pokemon Showdown today in the 0 use tier, and using this team I made around Sheer Force mixed Braviary. I was thinking about Pokemon that can run kind of mixed sets this week, and guys that have like really good physically offensive sets, or maybe they could be specially, but in this case it's usually have a really strong physical set in Braviary's case, but can run some special moves to catch its usual switch-ins or checks off guard. Braviary's not a great example of this. It can do it, but usually some other Pokemon that come to mind that can do something similar is like Tauros or Toucanon or Rampardos even. They can tech like a Ice Beam or a Fire Blast, or in Toucanon's case, like some really strong special moves to hit its usual physical checks really hard. Braviary kind of can do that, but I'd say of those four, it's probably the worst option. But Sheer Force, Life Orb Braviary has always sounded really cool to me, and I've seen even people sometimes ask like, why doesn't Braviary run Sheer Force? And we're gonna look at that today. So either way, I think it'll be a fun set to try out, and I built today's team around it. So let's go over the team real quick and then we'll get into the games. So Braviary, if you don't know, these are its abilities. Keen-Eye doesn't get used, obviously. It doesn't really do much. Then there's Sheer Force, which makes it so its attacks with secondary effects have 1.3 times power and nullifies the secondary effect. And then there's Defiant, which makes it so if a stat is lowered, its attack is raised by 2 for each of the stats that's lowered. Braviary is, if you look at its stats, a physical attacker. So Defiant is kind of a no-brainer, is really good. Sheer Force is good only if it's got like strong moves that have secondary effects. And in Braviary's case, it really doesn't. Flying moves, it has, I believe, Air Slash and Hurricane, which are both special moves. For physical moves, let's just filter this. Physical moves, it's got great options still. Brave Bird, if you want to run no item, or like something to a consumable item, you got Acrobatics and Dual Wing Beat, but none of those are boosted by Sheer Force. So there's not like really a benefit to running it, at least for using its flying stab. Then you got its other stab, which is normal, which is just basically worse flying. Braviary doesn't really even run its normal stab usually if it's running a physical set, because it also learns close combat. If we just look at its physical moves, it's got flying plus fighting, which you don't really need anything other than that. You can go sub bulk up, mono flying even, don't even need the close combat. It also has Roost for recovery. So pretty much there's no reason to ever run Sheer Force if you're just running a pure physical Braviary, based on just looking at, Brave Bird plus close combat. Neither of them are boosted by Sheer Force. Defiant helps it to not get shut down by like Defiant guys. It also makes it, Intimidate also makes it defog switching, kind of can deter defog. All that to say, that's why Sheer Force doesn't get really used a whole lot, but it does have some moves that get boosted by it. We've got Hurricane and Heat Wave. Heat Wave in the higher tiers is a little bit more practical, I think, than down in the lower tiers, because there's Pokemon like Corviknight and Skarmory, both of which are steel flying types and aren't weak to close combat, and then they resist your flying stab. So Heat Wave would allow you to hit those things super effectively, whereas close combat wouldn't. In the lower tiers, Heat Wave's not as good, but I think Sheer Force, Life Orb, Braviary could be kind of cool still because of Hurricane. If we go max special attack with a plus special attack nature, with Sheer Force, Life Orb, you can OHKO a Weezing, you could OHKO a Sandaconda. I believe you need a Terra for both of them, maybe, but you're able to hit those things a lot harder than the normal Braviary would. That's why I'm going with it. All I have to say, yeah, Defiant's usually better, or pretty much always better, but I wanted to use Sheer Force because it sounded fun. Yeah, it's not practical. It's definitely, you got bulk up, it's a boosting move. You don't have a special boosting move. You could run Hone Claws to give your guy your special moves more accuracy, but besides for that, yeah. As for our last two moves, we're going with Body Slam, because that is boosted by Sheer Force, Life Orb. Without attack investment, it's still like 2 at KO's Articuno, which could take our special moves here. Same with like Cryogonal. It has a chance, like a small chance to OHKO Cramorant, a spit off Cramorant still. It's just a reliable 100% accurate moves where these can miss. So, and then for our last move, we got Agility. So we're kind of going with a Hisuian Braviary set, but worse pretty much. And Agility though would allow us to like outspeed pretty much everything. We're going to be outspeeding, I think, even Scovillain in the sun will be really, really fast. and then we could potentially sweep or be a lot harder for our opponent to deal with. And then for our Terra type, like I already mentioned, in order to KO some stuff or OHKO some stuff, we need Terra Flying to boost our Hurricane even more. So, and just to like mention something that I thought was kind of cool, if you do the math with its moves here, so Body Slam 85 times 1.3 becomes 110 base power, which is pretty huge. And then you've got Hurricane, which is 110 times 1.3 becomes 143 base power. And then Heat Wave is somewhere in between there. It's the weakest of the two because it's not stab, weakest of the three because it's not stab. And you also don't get the secondary effects because Sheer Force cancels them out. So it's not like you really get a chance to burn, but it's good. Nonetheless, it can easily 2-hit KO Earthworm. If they do Terra, your Hurricane will be able to hit them unless they Terra Electric. Yeah, that's the Braviary set. It just sounded fun to use it. Sheer Force doesn't see any use on Braviary for good reason, but it's I think a fun set, and I think we'll be able to do some stuff with it. So I wanted to pair it with some things that like might struggle in the physical walls usually. So first thing I got here is a Pessimian who could like maybe bait in like a Weezing or a Sandaconda or even a Quillfish, and we can U-turn into our Braviary, or maybe our Braviary is already in, we could just like drop those things, but we could pivot with Pessimian into our Braviary and then just like one-shot those things. It might be like pretty obvious, but either way, I think Pessimians works well with the team since Braviary doesn't have Defiant, and we're going to be going with Veil, and we'll have some hazards, so Pessimian can kind of be a defog deterrent for the team in that way. Also, it can be speed control. Also, Rock Slide, I thought was pretty nice with our team here, since we've got some guys that don't really like Charizard, and they're not the fastest too, so speed control is nice. So Rock Slide could hit something like Charizard. It can remove items, which would be nice so if to make guys vulnerable to hazards, and then they'd be in range of Braviary's attacks and whatnot. So just pretty much standard Pessimian. Then we got Sand Slash. Because our Braviary is not holding heavy duty boots, we want some hazard control, so Sand Slash can do that, and also can set up rocks. Besides that, it's pretty much standard Sand Slash. Terra Ghost is spin block since we don't have a ghost type. It could also remove items, which would be nice, so we can get the hazard damage on guys if they have heavy duty boots. And then we just got Earthquake for our damaging attack. And then I thought Veil kind of worked well with the Braviary. Like I said already, this is like a really unorthodox boosting set, but Veil will help any guy to set up, you know, because it makes the damage they take halved for 5 turns with the Veil up. So we can get an agility off easier, and then maybe start firing off some attacks that way. And also Abomasnow is just a strong attacker, pretty decent by itself. We just got its stabs, strongest stab moves, and then we got Earth Power to hit like Steel types. And with Terra Ground to boost that, maybe like Terra Water would be better. Just thinking like maybe even Eject Pack or some of the other things Abomasnow runs, but I'm just going with heavy duty boots. Then we got Quillfish, another thing to help versus like Charizard or fire type, since we've got some fire weak guys and then some guys that aren't faster than the most of the fire guys. Quillfish resists fire, and it can hit them super effectively, and it can do it without having to outspeed them since it has priority in Aqua Jet. We're just going with an offensive one though. So we got SD, and then we got Liquidation and Gong Shot for our strong ones, strong stabs, and then Aqua Jet for priority with leftovers for some passive recovery. This guy is also really scary, I think, with the Aurora Veil. And if we're able to get rid of something like Sandaconda, Weezing, all those things again, like Quillfish becomes even scarier, I think. So I think it kind of pairs decently with the special Braviary for that reason. And the last guy is kind of a no-brainer, I think, on Veil, or Snow, Veil, whatever. We have Frostmoth. And Frostmoth can basically do what Braviary does if Braviary, or what Braviary is supposed to do if Braviary doesn't do it. So we can destroy the physical walls and physically defensive Pokemon with a really strong Ice Beams, and then we can boost with Quiver Dance and Sweep. Then we just got the standard like Terra Ground, Terra Blast for coverage, hits Steel types, and then substitute to avoid like status or give ourselves some more protection. This could maybe be like modified. I'm not 100% sure. Like I was thinking maybe Terra Fire or Giga Drain could be nice too. I don't know. But that's the team. Hopefully Braviary can do some stuff. I think it'll be pretty fun. And yeah, let's get into the games. All right, we got one. They got their Braviary for their own. Definitely not a Sheer Force Life Orb one probably. We can do some big damage to that Lantern. I mean, Shaman with the Braviary. Lantern's an issue, but we have ways to deal with it. I could see leading with the Pessimian and just pivoting out. I think they might lead with like one of these middle guys, maybe a pivot of their own, maybe Mesprit or Shaman, just to fire off some attacks. So I think let's lead Pessimian and go from there. Okay, cool. They lead Mesprit. Let's just U-turn. We did a lot. I'm guessing they might be Scarf too, which I didn't expect on their team. It looks like it's their rocker, but they don't seem to have HP at all. So we might have just gotten lucky there. Yeah, they have 0 bulk. So what are they doing here? I think maybe let's lead a bomb of snow. If they just pivot themselves, we get the snow up. I mean, I do like a bomb of snow to switch into their shaman though, but I don't really want to go sand slash. Yeah, I think this is fine. Are just gonna pivot. Oh, they have future sight. That's pretty cool. So we could go for the veil or just attack. Are they gonna switch in? I mean, they could just switch into Crowgonal. So maybe we just go for an attack and then we can Aurora Veil the following turn. All right, they knock off our boots. That's not a big deal. All right, we'll Veil now. We're not faster than them, which is good to know. Now we'll weaken their thing. All right. And Future Sight, knock off Stealth Rock. So last move is probably a pivot or maybe a status move. I think we just throw off a Blizzard. And just pivot. All right, our Bomb of Snow got pretty weakened, but I think this is all right. Crowgonal comes out. We can go right into Frostmoth and sub if we want, but they do have haze and whatnot. So maybe we could go into Pissimian. We do have the Veil up and we can pivot. We're also not weak to their ice move. So I think let's do that. Okay, Braviary comes in. We still have Veil, which is pretty cool. I thought it would be running out soon, but I miscounted. I wonder how much we're going to be doing if they're just like this bulk upset. We do a lot. If we Terra Fighting, we don't kill, but we do a lot. We could Rock Slide to a KO them with the Veil up. I'm pretty sure if we minus our defense, we're still dead. But if they're the setup one, we'd be all right. We could U-turn into Sand Slash, but I think we're going to have a hard time breaking through them if they are the bulk upset still. So I think maybe we just close combat. Okay, they go Dock Spun. That's all right. I think maybe we go Sand Slash and Rapid Spin. I'm a little nervous of them doubling into like some of their scary stuff here. Okay, Braviary comes in. This is not the worst thing. I'll have to see what kind of setup set they are. What's their Sheer Force Body Slam? All right, that's kind of crazy. All right. Do we get up rocks? Do we just weaken them? I mean, if we go for a spin again, they're gonna be like nearly dead. And we can maybe finish them off with a knockoff the following turn, so. Cool. Now let's just be like really annoying with this right now. So let's knock off this guy's leftovers. Now that we know they're set, I don't think they're boots, though they could be. Body press. All right. Now we'll get up rocks. And if we can get in our Braviary, we can do some real damage. Okay. I don't think we're going to kill with Earthquake, but we could send it. I think that's fine. All right. And they finish us off with play rough. I wonder if they're just fully offensive. All right. I think we go Braviary. I think this Cryogonal might be in range of a Body Slam. And we could go for an agility. Or we just go for an attack. I think they're going to outspeed us anyways, maybe. Nope, they're not offensive like I thought maybe they were. All right, we don't get our attack drop. That's good. And now we just Body Slam. We'll go for the Hurricane on Shaman. We don't need to reveal like what we are. Actually, they wouldn't go into Shaman because they'll think we have Brave Bird. Maybe Cryogonal? Lantern? Yeah, I don't think we kill them, unfortunately, and I think we might be dead to the... I put myself in range. Yeah, our Body Slam's not going to kill. Lantern. And we're dead to the electric. Actually, we're not dead to the electric move. Unless they're offensive. All right, we'll just body slam. Hopefully. Oh, damn. They're bulky physically, it looks like. Did they take rocks? They did. All right, so they're dead to the next body slam unless they tear a steel. What do we get? So far, body slam is what we're going for because it's the safest move. And I mean, it's resisted by Lantern. Cryogonal comes out. This thing. Maybe they're confused on our set here because we didn't do that much to them. It says they're in range of body slam though if they're just a normal max HP. All right. It's kind of funny that we were both Sheer Force. Let's go! We didn't use the special moves, but just shows that Braviary doesn't need that much to still do some stuff. Sheer Force Life Orb body slam is pretty crazy strong. All right, sick. All right, they got the Dunspark. They got some real bulky stuff. Yeah, they got some real bulky stuff. Our Heat Wave and Hurricane, I mean, we could hit that Quillfish, so that'd be cool. I think maybe we lead this. We can close combat stuff or Rock Slide. This, we'll just U-turn. Hopefully they're not scarfed and it's not a speed tie. All right, they seem to just be max HP, right? Simeon to Mesprit. Yeah, okay, they're Fist F, cool. So we could go into Braviary if we want. Or we just go Obama Snow. Let's go Obama Snow again. See what they go for. They get up rocks. All right. Now we can go for a Veil or Blizzard. I think I like just getting up the Veil because I'm not sure what to expect. All right. So this guy comes out, I think, and they have Trace. So we'll have to keep that in mind so they can trace our ice scales. I think we go this so we don't get Thunder Waved. Yeah. And now we'll spin. Because we definitely don't want rocks up for our Braviary. All right. They just hit us with an Ice Beam. Cool. Now on our knockoff, I could see them switching. We could also just get up rocks. I mean, nothing really. Getting an item removed on anything though would be nice. So cool. Get rid of the Charizard's boots, and then we can go for rocks, or we could go into Braviary and tank the burn. If we go for a rapid spin, I think we can take any hit behind the Veil. This thing is honestly one of the biggest threats to our team. I think let's get up rocks. All right, we dodge a Will-O-Wisp. I'm kind of was leaving this thing in to sack it anyways though, so I'm just gonna keep going for the same thing. I'm just gonna knock off now. All right. Then we'll go to Simeon, I think. I don't think we kill with the close combat unless we maybe Terra Fighting. So I think maybe we just Rock Slide, which would give them their Avalugg. Let's see. Charizard. Yeah, if we Terra Fighting, no, we still don't kill. We'd have to Rock Slide. We could U-turn or knock off, but I don't want to risk this either. And Quillfish doesn't kill yet with Aqua Jet. I guess if I Terra Watered, it had a chance to. I kind of like the idea of just U-turning, but then I'd have to sack something if they try and sack this. So I'm just gonna Rock Slide. All right, so they're gonna Rapid Spin. I think that's all right. Could go into Quillfish and SD. They will trace our thing though with Porygon too, and with Quillfish, which is kind of annoying. But we could go Quillfish and then double into Braviary. Let's do that. And we'll double into Braviary on Probably Quillfish. And if they attack, I don't think they'd be going for the ice move, so yeah. I don't know, maybe they think we'd SD, but they have Intimidate is what I'm thinking, like on this, and then they'd have Intimidate on this. All right, we get Braviary in. I don't know if we're gonna kill this. Braviary to Avalug. Let's say offensive utility. Nope. Well, there's a chance to. Let's Heat Wave. Please kill. We're slower than them. And we get flinched. Damn it. All right, back into this. I'm a SD now. That didn't work out the way I wanted it to. All right, they intimidated us. They're probably also a helmet. I'm gonna go into this. Let's see if they attack. All right, we just sack our guy. That was a big L right here. I was really hoping, not just the flinch, but that they stayed in. I was hoping that would work out for us, but that is all right. I mean, if we go into this, we could Terra, Ground, and Quiver Dance, but like I said, this thing has ice skills. It's gonna trace our thing. We'd go Quillfish. I think this is our best bet, and we just send the Rock Slide again. I mean, we could U-turn, but I'm also nervous. Like scared of this thing. All right, Mass Break comes in. Okay. Well, Braviary's dead, so I mean, they're getting rocks, but it's whatever at this point. Okay, the U-turn. Charizard comes back in. We could switch into Quillfish if we want. Or we just try and go all in with the Frostmoth, but I don't think it's going to work out fantastic. Yeah, I think let's just sack this. Go Frostmoth. Terra, Ground, Quiver Dance, and we'll see what happens. Alright, they have Roar. I didn't think that would happen, but that's pretty cool. We are dead to Hurricane if they hit it. So I'm just going to liquidate. Let's see. Then we'll go into this and Quiver Dance again. Or I could go into Pissimian and U-turn. But no, that would just let us get hit. I think we go into this Quiver Dance. If they roar, we just get phased. I don't know. Maybe I should have went Pissimian. But I was thinking maybe they wouldn't roar. Or maybe they would switch this time. But that probably doesn't really make sense. Alright, Quillfish. We can kill him with Terra, Ground, Terra Blast. Alright, they're scarfed. I'm just royally screwed. But that is alright. We'll get some more games with it, hopefully. We'll start looking for one. Alright, we got one. And Braviary, I mean, we can Hurricane this Go-Goat. That's probably, I mean, that's better Spadef anyways, but I guess it's better versus the Malamar. They're like superpowering. And then we can bulk up, Body Slam this anyways. Excuse me, I guess we don't mind the Will-O-Wisp on Mismagius too if they have that. They could have Sticky Webs, maybe T-Spikes. Honestly, could see just leading the Sand Slash, but Pissimian's fine to just pivot and stuff too. If they don't lead with the Ariados, and if they do lead with this, we'll just pivot into Sand Slash, I think, just to be able to Rapid Spin or something. Get in the Sand Slash. What do they go for? All right, Pounce. Now we could Rapid Spin, so then we'll outspeed them the following turn, or we just get up our own rocks. They do have Spin of their own. I think let's just get up our own rocks. I think they were Sash, so I don't think we need to knock off the item. Knockoff would be good if like we think they're going right into Mismagius, but they don't have a hazard up, so I think they'd do that first. All right, Go-Goat comes out. Okay. Now we could go Braviary and then try and Hurricane them. This thing's like best coverage is like Grass Rock usually, but it could be special. You could go for the sub bulk up or something. I think let's try and go Braviary. I don't know. Do they go for okay, they go for a bulk up. I think we might kill with the hurricane, but if they tear a rock, you know, we're not killing. But I think we'd kill with a hurricane. Otherwise, look at the power on that, 143. Nothing really wants to switch into it. All right, that's pretty good. Okay. Now if they tear a rock, I still think we kill. Because that one did so much. I think we have to hit a second hurricane though, sadly. All right, thankfully it works out. Now Crowdle comes out. We get agility. And then body slam. Because they're going to outspeed us anyways. So I think we do that. Yeah, I think we'll outspeed them this turn. Because, yeah, we have 2 speed boosts. They should die the body slam, I think. Nice. We don't want to get hit by a sucker, but I mean, I think we can take one from this range. We should also be faster than this. I don't think we kill with a hurricane, though. Mesmagius. Nasty plot. Oh, if we Terra Flying, we could kill, though. Let's see if they're scarfed. And we're +2. Yeah, we are faster. 509. Come on, Braviary. Oh! All right. This definitely feels good after the last game. Ariados comes out. You know, I think Body Slam would be able to kill this thing. And it's way safer than going for a hurricane. So let's do that. Thank God. And now, yeah, we definitely hurricane this. Well, we could body slam it, then hurricane it. Let's do that. All right, cool. Yeah, that's definitely the play, I think. Just body slam. I haven't terra'd. This OHKO actually could ramp up and kind of destroy us still, though. You know, I think we might be all right. Let's body slam. If we go Pessimian and just close combat, we'll get them really low. They have to go for the Brave Bird, and we have Rocky Helmet. We have priority. I think we're okay. I mean, if this comes back, it'd be kind of cool. But all right, cool. Pessimian cleans it up. All right, we got one. They got a cool team with some cool NFEs. They got the Cinderace, Tentacool, Combuskin. In terms of hazards, I think maybe Tentacool gets something. Rabu doesn't get Court Change. This could defog. It could be like a Trick Room thing going, but I mean, Combuskin is just like Speed Boost SD. Rocks could be very good. They do have hazard control though with the Tentacool too, I forgot. So they have Defog and Rapid Spin, even though this guy doesn't have Court Change. I think I like Pessimian just because they have a fire type. Actually, they have 2 fire types, so we don't really lead well into. So we can lead this. We could probably knock this off and probably almost kill it. Or be pretty close. So I think let's just knock off. Whoa, get rid of the Life Orb on that thing. And then I wonder if they're just gonna go like Trick Room or something. I think let's go Obama Snow. We should be able to take a hit and maybe get off the Veil. Poltergeist. All right, that did a lot. That's stronger than Shadow Ball. That's strong. That's 110 base power. I think let's Veil. All right, Tentacool. Now, if we get in Braviary, I wonder if it could just win. If we go Braviary and go for an agility. I mean, if we had Eject Pack, that'd be kind of cool right now, but let's see, Tentacool. Cool. With an Eviolite. They'd probably be Fizz Def on this. Just to give him some physical bulk. But if they're not Fizz Def, our Body Slam will KO them. They might just like knock off or something first too. So I think let's attack for 1 turn. Let's go for a Leaf Storm, since that's our strongest thing. Or Earth Power, just so we hit. I'll just Leaf Storm. God damn it. Why did I say anything? Okay. All right, now we'll go Braviary. I'm glad we didn't get Toxic. Maybe they'll switch into one of their flying resists, I guess. Okay, Hex. I think we just go right for the body slam. Let's go. Okay. And we have one more turn of Veil. Spiritomb, I mean. The dark move this thing would go for is Foul Play. Foul Play. It doesn't get knockoff. No, it's gotta have a. What's the other dark move? I can't remember if it's physical. Sucker. Oh, Sucker Punch maybe. What if we agility? Let me just. Or should we just Hurricane? Because they're gonna sucker. Yeah, it's just Hurricane. All right, we don't kill, and they have Terra Blast. Okay. I think I Heat Wave because it's more accurate. All right, there they go with the sucker. Now this guy can come out and finish this off. We could switch into Quillfish this time since it's not their last remaining guy. It's kind of nice the Body Slam was able to deal with this even without any attack investment. Maybe they didn't have physical EVs. I thought maybe they would since with the Eviolite they've got so much Spadef. Okay, this guy's gonna kill us for sure. Do we hold on to this? Or do we sack it just because? Then we'll have like the initiative on whatever they send out. Although they'll probably just go for the fire move, right? And if they do that, then we can go Quillfish and SD. So yeah, that's agility if we can. What? Shit. We both agility. I should have body slammed. Okay, they have Electro Ball. And they're Terra Psychic. All right, we go Sand Slash and we're going to knock it off. They're mixed. That's pretty cool. We can hit them with the Aqua Jet to finish them off. I think maybe we get up Rocks, which we should be able to do actually because they lost their Life Orb. Cool. We'll just knock off again. And then we'll go Quillfish, Quick Attack. Aqua Jet. I wonder if this is a Hex user as well. So they did have Hex on the Tentacool. Wonder if it's Flame Orb maybe. Either we go Abomasnow and kind of sack it, and then Frostmoth should be able to deal with them. I don't think we have to worry too much about whatever this thing does. Well, yeah, we'll go for a Veil if we can. And did they Terra? They did. So we could knock off, or we could just go Quillfish and Terra Water move probably kills them. Driftblim. Terra Water move. Not 100%. All right, so I mean, we could go this and just Quiver Dance. We could Terra Ground, Quiver Dance, and then we're not weak to the flying move. All right, we get crit and flinched. We get, that's deserved because we're using Frostmoth. Let's see if we can, no, we don't live. All right, well, now I can't tear the Quillfish. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have gone into it yet, actually. Well, hopefully he kills. Nope. All right. Yeah, I misplayed a little bit there. I should have went Sand Slash first and then Quillfish. But I mean, we might still be able to win. We do still outspeed them, but they're leftover. Oh wait, they're leftover, so they're not bulky. Cool. Actually, I think we still win because I don't think this survives close combat. It might. Oh, let's go. Cool. Really don't want to lose. All right, up against opposing Snow, Aurora Veil, maybe. They don't have the Frostmoth, but they have an Oricorio that can copy our Frostmoth. They also have the Passimian, so we got two of the same guys. Our special Braviary could be pretty good, especially if we get the agility off. This Mesprit's terrifying. I kind of like the idea of leading this and just being able to like OHKO their thing with the fire move. Switching into their Sneasel though, like, isn't really a thing that we can do if we don't lead like leading Passimian would be better versus that. But maybe they don't need Sneasel. Okay. Now we can throw off a Hurricane and kill something. Or do a lot. Or we could Body Slam. They're probably going to go into Lycanroc, maybe. I don't know. Or maybe they just go Mesprit. Just Hurricane. Nice. Pretty decent. Let's go Sand Slash. Maybe they switch into one of their ice guys, but I don't want to switch in anything else, so. Alright. Now, we don't see an item, so they're not Life Orbed. I wonder if they're Choiced or Boots, maybe? We can go for a knockoff so they can't switch into one of their two guys that are immune to us. Or we could get up Rocks because they actually don't have hazard control unless this Oricorio has Defog. I like the idea of Rocks. Okay, they get a Abomasnow in. If we go Frostmoth, we could sub. And if they go Oricorio, I wonder if we can beat it behind the sub, you know? Probably not, right? That wouldn't work out for us, I don't think. They're definitely gonna Veil right now, right? So let's knock off. Oh, they're 0 speed. Cool. Now let's go Frostmoth. Oricorio comes in. Damn it. I think we just start firing off attacks. But behind the Veil, and they're gonna Quiver Dance to boost, like, yeah, this is not a good thing to have in. I thought, no, I don't know why I went in. Oh, I thought maybe they would attack the Sand Slash that turn, but no, that made sense to, like, Sand Slash was kind of free. I could have knocked off again maybe and should have sacked it. So this has the Fire move, Flying move, and then they can Terra to turn their Fire move into whatever they want. So I'm a sub. If they don't attack us right away, oh, they're bulky. Okay. Now I'm just gonna Quiver Dance. I mean, Ice Beam. We just kind of wanted to waste their Veil. Now let's maybe sack Sand Slash. Go for a knockoff. Now we go Quillfish and Terra Water Aqua Jet, maybe. Though if they're bulky, they're probably Terra Fairy, right? And that also would mean our Persimmon would be faster. Or Choreo bulky Quiver Dance. At plus, no, they don't even have full speed because we were faster with our Frostmoth. They're definitely faster than it now though, right? If we go Braviary, they're +1. We could go Braviary and just Body Slam them. Braviary should be able to take a hit. Then we don't have to Terra or anything, and we can see what they do. We even could Agility, actually. I like the idea of Agility. All right, we're dead. Terra Electric, so now they're weak. They're not weak, but we can hit them pretty hard with the Fighting move. Actually, we can hit them really hard with the Ground move too. If they, okay, if they have Taunt, they'll taunt our Frostmoth. So maybe we go Passimian and just close combat. Passimian, say they're Terra Electric. Close combat doesn't kill yet, but it would do a lot. And I kind of don't even care if we kill because we can go Quillfish afterwards and finish them off. Yeah, I think we can do that. 28%. Quillfish. Aqua Jet. We might not kill still. Damn it. All right, yeah, we have to go into this. We'll go for an earth power. And then they can roost again. Earth power. I think I have to keep earth powering. Maybe get a Spadef drop. I mean, it's not a high chance, but... Or a crit. I think we need everything else that we have. And I'm guessing the last move is taunt. Otherwise, it would have just killed us by now. We could crit them. Like, playing with fire a little bit. And I think he did do a crit, but maybe not. All right. There we go. Well, I guess we go for that. But that is all right. The Terra Electric KO in our Braviary was sad. All right, sick. They got some offensive looking guys, but some real thick guys too. They don't have a sand split like, what's it named? Sand spit, Sandaconda, so they don't have sand on this. But it could just be like a lead it and Miss Magus to spin block. But they don't have like a Defiant guy. I don't know. This doesn't seem like a team that would have like a suicide lead Lycanroc. It's probably just like an offensive one, and then like Orthworm can do hazards. Same with Pylo Sands. Our Braivary's pretty good. Flying move, fire move, flying move, and body slam. They don't have hazard control, so that's good. Other than Sleep Simian. Orthworm. I'm a U-turn. We can go for close combat, but if they go Pylo Sand, yeah, we can U-turn into Braviary. And I think we just send the Hurricane. Give ourselves another chance to hit it if we miss. If they go into Lantern, Body Slam doesn't kill them yet, but we'll do enough. Oh, I guess that's one advantage. Body Slam can hit Lantern. Usually these guys just run close combat and Brave Bird, so let's see. Lantern. We just did... So they seem to be the normal Spadef one. Yeah, Body Slam will 2-hit KO it. I think that's fine. Oh, fantastic. And they don't have Volt Switch. I mean, Discharge would have been really bad, but... yeah, they probably didn't expect the Body Slam. I think we can go into Lantern. I mean, Sand Slash. Then we'll go into Abomasnow. What do they go for? Hyper Voice. All right. Now we can send the Blizzard if we want. Anything they would switch into, we could Aurora Veil on the following turn. So yeah, I think we just Blizzard maybe. I mean, or we Aurora Veil now, just in case they want to send their Terra. Yeah, that's Aurora Veil now. Okay. Then we can go back into Braviary. Or we could go Quillfish in SD. I kind of like getting Braviary before they get up rocks or something though. All right, we're in. We're not going to be able to kill this, unfortunately. Even if we agility, right? Yeah. So then we just go for Heat Wave. Pylo Sand comes out. It's pretty big damage. Definitely gets killed by Hurricane now. Body Slam, I didn't realize, is actually pretty nice for the Lantern. Oh, this is going to do big damage. Yeah, we kill him with the next one. With Veil Up, we could also take a hit, but... Actually, no, we can't. I lied. If they're Life Orb, we're probably dead. So, let's go back into Sand Slash, and then we'll knock off. Oh, they are maybe the lead set. I don't know. They have the Rock Blast. Then we knock off because they have Miss Magius, and I don't really want to let that thing come in for free. Pylo Sands. Oh yeah, I forgot they had this thing too. So yeah, it made sense. Now we could go for a Rock Blast, a Stealth Rock, or we could, we just go back into Braviary. This thing is, I forgot, we can always switch into Braviary on this thing. Now we could Agility if we want. I think let's Agility. Let's go, and then we can Body Slam this. And now Lycanroc comes out, we outspeed it. We outspeed Miss Magius. Yeah. Our Balava could probably take a hit. If we if we hit this, we destroy them. Come on, Braviary. We've already done it. Let's go! Dude, we've not missed our Hurricanes as much as I think we could have, and it would have been really disappointing. Heat Wave will 2-hit KO this. Hurricane will destroy those two, and it'll destroy the Lycanroc. Let's see, does Body Slam kill? Body Slam would also kill Lycanroc. Right? Body Slam kills him. So we just do that. Cool. Now we can Heat Wave this, Hurricane that, and Hurricane that. It's crazy. With all of the modifiers, Sheer Force, Life Orb, it's just one of the coolest interactions, you know? Like, Sheer Force negating the Life Orb. I don't think I explained that up front very well, but we're gonna lose this here, though. But we have Frostmoth, so I think we're fine. Okay, they Terra Ghost. What? What? How did we not die? No! Darn it. Oh man, if we hit that, I think we could have cleaned up with this, but I think that's all right. We can go into this, kill him with the Blizzard or Leaf Storm, maybe. Even maybe click Aurora Veil, so then Frostmoth can just sweep. We kind of want to die with this actually, because then we'll have the Veil and the Snow Defense Raise. Yeah, we'll just Blizzard. I think we'll be doing too much, so they'll have to kill us before the Veil wears off. Cool. So if we want, we can Quiver Dance, but I don't even think we have to. We can just Ice Beam. And then Ice Beam should kill this, and it'll do enough to the Balava, I think. So I don't think we'll need to Quiver Dance. Yeah, we can just Ice Beam. Yeah, that's... thank you. Yeah, I didn't explain the Sheer Force interaction up front. I was kind of getting lost in the sauce a little bit going over the team. But I think that might be a good one to end on. Let me see where we are on time. Yeah, I think that's a good one to call it on. I think we're about like 40, maybe 50 minutes or so. Overall, I think the team was pretty nice. I think we got 6-0'd twice, but that happens. I think this set, honestly, once we got the agility going, that last one was kind of insane. We also got to see that Body Slam's good coverage for the Lantern. I mean, close combat probably would usually do enough to like 2-hit KO it, but we're not dropping our defenses, which is cool. And in that game, I think it was that one that they didn't have Volt Switch. So because we didn't drop our defenses, we were also able to 2-hit KO them with Body Slam and not like just get KO'd in return. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with the team. I think could have played better for sure, but yeah, I think it's a fun one. So if you're interested in trying it out, I'll put a PokePaste in the description. And yeah, I don't know if there's anything I would change right away. So thank you guys for hanging out. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.